the wisdom to send some of their children out of Poland. Okay, so now, and I know some of you guys really have something to tell me, because some of you said, Gal said, and someone else said that your grandparents came to America after the war. So I'd like you guys to think about, who do you know who survived the Shoah? It can be someone you know because you read a book. It can be someone you know because they're in your family and they've told you their story. It can be someone you know because they're in your community and you've heard them tell their story in synagogue or in school. It can be someone you know because you saw a movie about their life. So I'm going to ask everyone to please click into this Padlet and share with me who you know who survived the Shoah. And don't just tell me, Jordan, that's amazing, your grandmother. Can you tell us a little, can you just tell us a little something? She came from Hungary, or tell us a little something about your grandmother or your friend's grandpa. If it's a friend's grandpa, tell us a little something about the person.
Can you give us an example, like something you should say about them?
You can say anything you want to share about them. You can say, my grandmother, she was in the Warsaw Ghetto and she came to America after the war. My grandmother is an Auschwitz survivor. My grandmother was in Hungary, in Budapest, and she came to America after the war. My grandmother was in Poland in hiding. I don't know her story. So anything that you'd like to share with us. Wow, amazing.
My dad, my grandpa.
Type it in.
I don't have.
He's going to give you a chance to do it also.
Jackson, you've never read a book or heard somebody speak about their experiences? And okay, so you're going to get a lot of new information. Hid during the war after escaping Poland. Your grandmothers were really, really lucky.
What if you know 2 people?
You can post about 2 people.
I don't know how many of the kids know this, but they have a number of teachers whose parents are Holocaust survivors.
You?
Like myself, they have another teacher who they have on whatever, Tuesday or Wednesday, Leah Whitney. Another one.
You have Susan Work. You have Susan Work in your school, who her father, Joseph Work, is also a Holocaust survivor.
Actually, their teacher they have on Wednesday, she was actually born in Germany after the war.
Wow, in a DP camp? Wow, that's incredible. Maybe you can get her to share her story one day, Jerry.
She does every year around Yom HaShoah.
Oh, okay. Amazing. Amazing. Okay. You know what? I have to say, which I'm very, you guys are very young to still have grandparents who were Holocaust survivors. And normally when I teach this class to 6th and 7th grade, there aren't so many people who personally were so touched by the Holocaust. Okay. All right. Thank you, guys. Okay. Now we're going to take a step back. We're starting at the very, very beginning. And I want us to get a little taste and flavor of what life was like in Europe before the Holocaust. So I'm going to ask you guys to take a look at this movie that I'm putting up on the screen. And I want you to pay attention to what you see, to what people are doing, to how people look, and see if there's anything that you can learn or tell about what life was like for Jews before the Shoah in Europe.
I think you might get to see it on your iPhone.